When you hear bus life, you probably think of freedom to travel anywhere at any time, and maybe even pooping in fancy buckets. But what they don't tell you about is the time that goes into building a bus before you can even hit the road. Okay, so today we're getting started on framing out this upper area above the dash. This is where our AC unit is gonna be. I really didn't have an idea of what I was gonna do and how I was gonna tackle this project. That's why I kind of been pushing it off for as long as I have. But sometimes you just gotta start going. So basically this is the template for the AC unit. The bracket that the AC unit mounts to, mounted on here, and then the whole AC unit will pretty much take up that space. We're doing pretty good. Growing up, I remember staring at the clock so much it was almost like it never moved. Sitting in class for an hour felt like an entire day. Waiting for the weekend felt like a lifetime. And summer, well, summer felt like it would never come. Now time just slips through my fingers no matter how much I try to hold it back. The last few weeks have gone by so fast, filled with moments we sometimes record but most of the time don't. And then I sit down, overwhelmed, sorting through footage, trying to make sense of it, to put together a video that I can be proud of. I try to make a plan so I can get ahead the next week and post more. Then a few more weeks roll by and here we are again, stuck in the same old loop. I make excuses to why I'm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough bus work done in a day to make it worth recording. Or maybe I'm not able to balance everything going on in my life right now. After all, I am a dad, a husband, a creator, and a DIYer who has no idea what he's really doing. I'm just figuring it out as I go, which is pretty much how I lived my life up until now. I've never really had a dream job or a career. To be honest, I never really felt like I fit in anywhere. I've always preferred to work for myself, even if it meant I was making less money than my friends around me. Because to be in control of my time whenever I wanted, that was most important to me.
You know we got another hurricane coming? Yep. So we gotta clean up the yard again. Round 2 of hurricane. Although this one shouldn't be as big of a hurricane, but you never know. We gotta clean up all the toys and all the furniture and all that stuff once again.
I think I'm gonna attempt to move the bus here, only because this tree, these branches are dangling pretty close to here. The dash is absolutely disgusting. So last time we actually had our check trans light on, and I think that's because our transmission fluid is just a little bit low. Let's start her up. Yeah, see the check trans light came back on. I've sacrificed a lot in the last 2 years manifesting a life for my family, which most people could only dream of. Countless hours researching and building, and pouring even more into creating a brand to share our journey. I finally feel like I belong and that I found my place, yet at the same time, I feel like a complete imposter, that I'm not good enough, funny enough. Then I beat myself up because the bus isn't finished. Expected timelines come and go, the work gets more challenging, debt keeps piling, pressure to get done keeps rising, all while the worries if we're making the right choice keep taunting me in the back of my mind. But how can we be rewarded if we don't take the risk? One thing I do know for certain is that we will figure it out.
What? What's the update?
Mike's weather page says pressure is down to 976 MB, whatever that means, because it's not megabytes.
No,
I can tell you that.
I feel like I knew.
So, I mean, it's got a little bit of time to get stronger before it hits landfall, and we're right here. So it's gonna, with the strongest side, hitting us.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's still whipping a bit out here, but we'll go take a look. I just woke up. It is 9 o'clock. Still raining. Everything looks pretty good. Just the usual yard debris everywhere. I don't see any downed trees. I think we got very lucky. The bus still good. I think we're good. I don't know how much more we have of the storm. Probably another few hours. The worst is gone, obviously.
So today we're having some work done, but not on the bus, it's actually on the house. An important part of getting into this bus is going to be selling our house. We're finally getting to the part of the bus build where we feel like we're ready. We might be a lot of things, but this is not a financial advisory channel. So I don't advise you follow the path that we took. But the truth is, to fund our bus build, we've gone into a lot of debt and we're kind of banking on the sale of our house. If I'm being honest, it's been incredibly stressful. So anyways, today we have some guys coming to replace this rotted siding on the outside of the house. Meanwhile, the inside of the house is a disaster. The garage is like overflowing with stuff. Every day I wake up and try not to be completely overwhelmed by all of the stuff. When it's all gone, oh, it's gonna be so relieving. I can't wait to have almost no stuff.
Dang it, battery's dead.
So close.
It says 2. Now it's just trolling me. Now it says 1.
All right, the guys left. I don't know what to say about this. It's not perfect. The thing is, as you know, if you've seen anything about Eddie, he's a perfectionist. It's not exactly the way that Eddie would have done it. It's better than it was. And we didn't have to do it. But this is why he's building our bus for us and we're not having someone else do it because just a little too picky. It's all right, it's good, it's a good thing. This is the face of the guy that just paid someone to do something and he's just gonna use his own time to redo it. He already added a couple nails. And now he's like, I'm gonna go buy some caulk and finish the caulking myself.
I know I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunity to spend it every day with my family, to watch my wife mature into an amazing mother. I watch my kids progress into little humans, and getting to experience all of their milestones is something money can't buy. But if you asked me 20 years ago what I hope my life would look like right now, I'd probably tell you that I'd be a millionaire with a big house and lots of cars, and probably would have had my base set Pokemon collection finished by now. But is chasing the 1% chance really worth it? How much more time would I need to sacrifice away from my family? Our time here is limited, and I want to make the most out of it while I can. Escape the box, see the world, enjoy experiences over possessions, own stories over stuff. Because in the end, you can always go back and buy more things, but you can never buy back more time.